Oh my God. Do I have to?
I'm sorry. I'm not looking. I don't like to see it.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, her ankle. I see it. She sees it too.
Yeah.
She sees it right there. She's looking right at her ankle like that. Oh my goodness. Back it up. Oh, right there. Right there. This is a Dante Martin type thing where the ankle, the foot is almost the opposite.
Yeah.
I know, I have an idea what happened. She dove, tried to land on the left foot. Her toe got caught in the mat and spun the entire ankle around. Did she blow her knee out too? Because her knee is in a weird position. Like I thought this would be ankle break, possibly the lower part of the leg is the femur, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she
And
broke her leg
blew her
in
knee
two
out.
places on this landing.
Her knee is still kind of what she tried to do, and I'm telling you, I tried to do it too if I did it. She did the dive, didn't see her left foot come down. She's trying to land on her feet so she doesn't squash Effie and go into the railing. But when she landed on that foot, her foot, my guess from I can't really see it, her foot wasn't flat, it was toe down. And then it turned.
My
You see what I
theory
mean?
watching at this is this all caused by the fact that there isn't enough space between the ring apron and the guardrail? And that's why she's sort of had to alter her landing or her footwork to try and compensate for that.
Well, it's up to Catch. I was going to call him Catchy, Effie. And, it's up to Effie to catch her. Now, normally, there's so much space here from what I can see between the fans and this. Look, what could have happened was she goes in. I think, and dude, this is from somebody who's scared to death. I did a dive on the Jay Lethal during Proving Grounds match, which, by the way, Christopher Daniels and Jay were pushing me to do because they knew I'd be terrible, and they laughed at me afterwards. It's terrifying to come through there and trust somebody to catch you. But what should have happened, Jay, Jay Lethal does the dive through the middle rope where he kind of like reaches out and headbutts you.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me instructions, and there was much more room than this. When he does it, you have to resist and push him, like give him resistance so he can land on his feet, because he would slide right back in and do it 2 more times. What she should have done was, I think what happened was, and by the way, I hope she's going to recover very quickly. She dove through and then turned her body to protect herself, figuring I'm going to plant that left foot down. We're going to hit the ring barricade, which honestly, if Effie had just stayed straight on with her and she stayed straight on, his back would hit, he'd grab her and pull her in, and they would both land on their feet and then just kind of spread out. You know what I mean? Kind of peel off each other. But yeah, this poor girl, man. Now they could have, you're right, there's a part where they could have created more space there. I don't know why there was so much space between the crowd and the railing right there. But think about it. I'd rather the railing too close to here and have what happened, what I said, because guess what happens if it's kind of far away? Mm-hmm. What if Effie took the bump and she took the bump, he hits his head, she hits her face on the railing? I think this is the safer approach. She just turned her body, expected to land flat on that left foot and push him off. Didn't work out that way. So she broke her ankle in 2 places?
Yeah, she's broke her leg in 2 places. There is a GoFundMe out for her right now, which is, I'm happy to say, has already reached nearly $50,000 as of this recording on Wednesday. That being said, I think we can remove this now, the video. That being said, would GCW have insurance for big events like this in case of injury, or is it only just an AEW, WWE thing where if you get injured, we'll pay for it because no one will insure a pro wrestling show?
Well, Matt Cardona, I watched an interview where he did that death match against Nick Gage in GCW, and there was nobody back there but like a makeshift nurse that stitch his back up from the glass and everything, or the whatever he cut his back up on, and he said that, like she said, it was dissolvable stitches. They didn't dissolve. It got infected. He was a mess after that for everything that people say about wrestling. That he really got roughed up. There's no medical. I mean, there wasn't an ECW. We had somebody called, what were they called? I forget. It was just a husband and wife EMT team. Oh, they were called Damage Control or something. You know, they should sue the girls in WWE. But it was like a MASH unit back in ECW. So we didn't have any of that stuff. And GCW is like that. I don't know what the insurance is. I don't know, I know they're not going to pay for this. It's an independent wrestling promotion. This is not within the vein. This is just a freak accident. So it's what it is. But sometimes WWE and AEW, Punk had to get his own surgery done, had to find his own doctor, had to do his own rehab. So it really is a case-by-case basis. I'm talking about when he was in AEW. When he did the other arm, WWE was a lot more structured and took care of him with that.
This is a very, very long recovery for this kind of injury. So I'm glad that $50,000 has already been raised to sort of cover bills and surgery, I guess, for the most part. But I'm sure, we'll put the link up, we'll put the thing on the screen to make sure that gets pushed out, a bit more then. But I mean, crikey, that could be a year recovery. I mean, I'm pulling a name, a length of time out of my head then, but no, that could be a year recovery easily, I think. I mean, didn't Eddie Kingston have not the same injury, because, I mean, he did the old ACL thing, the Romero special, I like to call it now, since I've had that. But, he broke his leg and everything, and it's just, yeah, he's not back. He's not going to be back for a long time. That could be a year recovery.
It could be a year recovery if you do it properly. If she wants to get back in the ring and she needs the money, it could be a lot sooner, which I don't wish on anybody. If they did speaking of somebody after my neck surgery, had to come back after 5 months and wrestle because I didn't have any money. And that was supposed to be at least a minimum of a year. And I had no physical therapy. I don't know what it's like today and how she can get physical therapy on this. And that's the hardest part. You know that. The surgery is whatever, but then a structured regimen of physical and occupational therapy for her is really important to strengthen that area so she can never injure it again.